man.
Hey.
Hey.
Hey, girl, hey. Hey, can I send you the video that I was going to share? I can't share my screen on my iPad.
Yes. So what do you need from me?
It's just a YouTube. It's like a 3-minute YouTube video. Can you just share?
Send it to me and I'll just open it up.
Thanks.
Cool. All right. Welcome. It's Friday. It's our leader call. We are recording, so if you're not on this and rewatching it, hey girl, hey. Megan is going to be leading today. Morgan is doing our inspiration. I'll be on. I'm going to have to sneak away and give Liam a bottle and put him up. We have a crazy day because he's just going to keep yelling like this. So I'm really excited to chat with you girls. I don't know about you, but Friday, I'm always like, oh, it's Friday. I don't want to hop on a call. Da-da-da. And I'm like, what am I thinking? And I know that's the enemy getting to me because as soon as I'm on here and see your faces, I'm like, yay, my friends are all here. So I just want to thank you guys for just continuing to come, even though sometimes you might not want to, because I do love you guys. Morgan, will you send it to, my Facebook, because I'm on my desktop and nothing's connected there because or I can just hold it up on a mini screen, but that would be fierce. Anyway, how's everyone doing while we get the inspiration loaded? Everyone good? Everyone have a good week? Thumbs up? Nothing? Maybe? I'll just talk to me, but I do that all day, every day, so.
I'll tell you this. I was not going to come on. I won't get into it, but you guys are the only thing that lifts me up, and I was going to hide. I've had the worst last 2 hours ever. And it's fine. We're going on a road trip. We're supposed to be gone by now, and I'm supposed to be talking to you guys in my car. But it'll happen. I was tearing. I was crying like 20 minutes ago, and I'm like, I'm not going to go on. No. And I was like, you know what? No. You guys make my day. This is what's going to start my good day. This call right here. So I love you, ladies. I just needed to say that. And I'm going to mute. Awkward.
You're frozen. My computer froze, and I don't know what happened. And I couldn't unmute, so it was an awkward pause. Sorry about that. It's like, it's not doing anything. It's not doing anything. I don't know what the hell is going on. This is my life. Every Friday.
I lost my confidence in myself. Taking control of my life was a rebirth. I would be the people. I'm a transgender activist. I've won 2 gold, 2 silver, and a bronze medal at the Paralympic Games. I'm doing something I love.
So it's already in there.
Thank you. You're amazing. With that, I have no idea what you're talking about. Limited space, and so finally I was like, wait, I want to still fill out the health questionnaire. Hold on, we're gonna do that. So I was like, oh, okay, but I just told her straight up, like, it doesn't sound like you're ready because I'm not gonna sit here. If I pull her arm and make her do a program or something else, she's not gonna do it anyways. So sometimes they need that tough love before they even sign up to know that you're not there to waste their time or to waste yours. And really, I recommend saying that. Okay, I'm gonna mute and let Megan take over because it's Friday and I'm done with the week, so I'm gonna do that. So thank you, Morgan and Megan. Go right ahead.
Okay, so let's just keep the chaos over there. I'm gonna try my best. My girls are quiet right now, but we'll see. Okay. Hello, lovely lady. Tracy, love you. Hope your day gets better. So Morgan, thank you for doing the inspiration. It's funny. I have no idea if you know the topic. I know that Susan coordinated that, which hopefully her appointments are going well. That's why she's not here. She has a bunch this morning, but, don't sit in your shit. That works fantastic with my topic. It's in a little bit of a different way. But we're going to roll with it. So this is the first team call I've ever led. So you'll have to bear with me, but I was looking over the instructions for the team call, kind of like the outline. And the point of them is to move yourself and your business forward. And I am notorious for wanting everything perfect before I get started on a project. And I'm working on that. However, this topic should help you do a little bit of both, help move yourself forward and your business forward. So drum roll, dun 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 dun. Topics: decluttering. And just bear with me through this because you might be thinking like, decluttering, why? But most of you know that in June I returned from a 3-week trip in Europe. And this usually happens when I travel, but this time it was a bit more extreme. When I got home, I had all this stress and anxiety for all the shit all over my house and how much stuff I had laying around. It doesn't take much. Tracy, you're getting ready to get on the road. You don't need much. And when you go live out of one bag for, okay, 2 bags for like a family of 4 plus like a backpack or so, for 3 weeks, you realize how much you really don't need to like survive and live. So when I got home, like I said, I just had all this like stress and anxiety, and something that I hadn't really pinpointed like these feelings before in my life. So when I was asked to lead this call, it was just like decluttering kept showing up in my life, either through other people talking about it, something that I was personally working on. Because on a side note, I ended up ripping apart my whole entire house. I wouldn't necessarily suggest doing it that way all at once, but it's something that I've done, and it's made a huge difference, at least temporarily and right now. So I did a little bit of research, and decluttering can help reduce anxiety, distraction, and it can lead to being more productive and organized. So think of systems and how you clean up things, put things away, all of their places and where they go. It just creates less stress when you put something away and you don't have to look at it. Clutter can affect you on a subconscious level, and it puts you down and it affects your mood. So I want to take just a couple examples. Think about your bedroom. When you wake up in the morning, what's the first thing that you see? And this can set your mood for the entire day. Do you have clothes laying around? What's on your nightstand or in the drawers? Like, it's the unseen too. Like, maybe I'm just a little bit OCD, but like when my nightstand drawers are like, they're just a drawer of shit. Like, I know that in the back of my mind. So I know when I open it, it's just destruction and chaos, and it stresses me out. And do you make your bed every day? The drawers. Here's another one big for us. When you walk through my house sometimes. And then finally, too, this is a big one, your car. A lot of people say that the status of your car is the status of your life. So just some thought on that one. And the best for last, your closet. Closet is a wheelhouse of emotion for us ladies. So break it down to how it can affect you professionally. First and foremost, I know for me, something that I struggle with that also has to deal with decluttering is also designating spaces for work. If you're in an office, in a desk, then it's a little bit easier. I remember when I worked in an office, I still had to organize my desk and it could get cluttered. But I always struggle with finding a place that's just for working. So sometimes it's my dining room table. It's fine, honey, you can set it down. Sorry, here it comes. Right now I'm sitting in my kitchen. This is new, but I figured, hey, hold on. Thank you. Okay. So if you're decluttered, you're more organized, you tend to be more positive, have more energy and enthusiasm, and most importantly, you have more time to do what you need to, because you're not constantly searching for things. I get really frustrated when I know I've put something somewhere and then it's not there, and you can feel overwhelmed with all of the stuff around you. So if that's kind of taken care of, it helps you get done what you need to do and helps you focus. So I also looked at July's theme, and it's for serving. And I wanted to kind of circle back around, because we know through a lot of self-love and things that we study and what we hear that we need to take care of ourselves before we can serve others. And so, like most things, it starts with us, and it's the little things you can do like throughout the day and in your life that can give you the most clarity and the biggest lessons. Plus, with leading by example and decluttering, you never know who you're going to affect or motivate. Okay, this is another thing you can pay forward just by taking the steps to start. Think about how many conversations you can get started by just talking to people about this topic. I've heard so many people talk about this. If someone gets in your car and notices how clean it is, someone visits your house and they're amazed, you know, it's a perfect, like, It's just a perfect way to start a conversation. And another thing that you learn from your amazing team and community, because we're always trying to better ourselves each and every way. So like hello and invite opportunity. So by uncluttering your surroundings, you can unclutter your mind. That's kind of like one of the biggest quotes. So by uncluttering your surroundings, you can unclutter your mind. And that kind of wraps into your call to action. It's to pick one area or one space in your life that needs to be decluttered. And once you pick this desired space, here's some tips and things that you can do about it along the way. I'll run through. This was really fun that I found online. I thought it was fun. Know your clutter personality. And I can post these because I'll just read over them really fast. So you can be, one personality is too busy, too many extras. You buy a bunch of items you already own because you haven't had a system in place where you store them, so you can't find things and you don't want to search. Okay, just a minute, baby. Number 2, constant worrier, must save everything. You're concerned that you might need something in the future, so you save everything just in case. And number 3 is overwhelmed in life, overwhelmed at home. You don't know where to begin, so you just live in the chaos. So those are kind of fun to distinguish what you are and what are the excuses.
Sorry, Megan, can you say them one more time? I can't hear anything because of my kids. So can you say them loudly?
Yeah, the personalities. Okay, let me see if I can go back. Okay, number 1, too busy, too many extras. You buy items you already own because you don't have a system in place to organize them and you don't know where they are. Number 2 is constant worrier, must save everything. You're concerned that you might need something in the future, so you save everything just in case. And number 3 is overwhelmed in life, overwhelmed at home. You don't know where to begin, so you live in the chaos. Knowing those kinds of personalities can help you avoid your weak spots. Here are some of the main excuses. They're very common amongst the pros. I have to go through those. Someone could use that, but I need it. It said that unless you use the object in question once a year, such exclamations are actually signs of dysfunction. Obeying these protests will keep you overstuffed and off balance forever. Okay, thanks. My girls woke up sick too, so I just got snotty tissue. But this was advice from Martha Beck. And if you don't know who that is, she's a very well-known life coach. So those things came from her. In her work, she came across those excuses and said, you know, I'm sure you've heard in regards to your closet, if you haven't worn something in a year, get rid of it. But something she asked her clients is, what do they long for? And their most common responses are peace, space, and freedom. And she says, clutter keeps us from achieving these goals, and we spend hundreds of thousands of dollars buying larger homes, and empty space is more valuable, psychologically and physically, than almost any other object. With this in mind, walk into any room of your home and focus on 10 random objects. As you consider each, ask yourself, do I truly need it? Do I truly adore it? And would I trade inner peace for this? And she says that these answers can help curb your pack rat impulses, allowing you to clear out and move on. There is another method I wanted to share really quick, and that's the box or bag method. So I've used this. If you're feeling overwhelmed or not sure how much you use things, put them into a box or a bag. Sometimes I remove things to see if I even miss them. And if they're in bags and you don't use them, you don't miss them, you can easily send them on to donate them. And I usually always have one going with kids stuff because they're constantly growing out of clothes and shoes. Something else you can do, I've tried this. It takes a phone call sometimes or to jump online, but limit your paper trail. Stop unwanted direct mail so you don't have mail laying around, magazines, all that kind of stuff that you don't use. It's also better for the planet. And commit to a clutter-free lifestyle in your daily routine. Stop doing half-ass things. This is something I do all the time and I catch myself. Doing things halfway wreaks havoc. So if you bring a dirty plate into the kitchen, don't leave it on the counter or put it in the sink, put it in the dishwasher if you have one. When you put on sweatpants, for us after, they say skirt, I'm gonna say after we take off our yoga pants, hang it in the closet or put it in the laundry. Like, don't just lay it in your room. Each of these tasks requires about a minute, which is minimal compared to the time you'll waste looking for it afterwards. And this other method I thought was really cool was come up for an acronym for your house. They use FAST. So the F stands for fix the time. Schedule a time that suits everyone involved. Cleaning up should be a family affair. Like, it's not all on us, right? Your kids need to learn it. Your partner needs to learn it. It needs to become a lifestyle change. The A starts for anything not used in 12 months. Again, famous saying for an article of clothing, but it can be applied to anything. So if you haven't used it in a year, say bye, get rid of it, or place it in one of those boxer bags we mentioned, and ask yourself, how long is it worth the space it takes up in my house? Remember the peace, calm, and freedom Martha talked about. And also, serving ourselves.
Megan, I think it's so perfect because, especially with summer and the chaos, the last thing we need is to come home to a house full of chaos. And looking around, like, I drive my family crazy. I donate on a daily basis, and I'm not exaggerating. Every single day, I have a couple of, actually, when he said, can you walk through your garage? I was like, no, those little small children that I love so much, they have toys everywhere, right? And so even for Liam's birthday, when everyone's like, what are you going to get him? What do you need? What are you going to get him? And I was like, I walked through the aisles of Target, and we have either had or have every toy that they sell. We don't need anything. I was like, anything. I got him snacks. And then I got him 2 little toys, one from the boys, because they were like, Mom, how can you not get Liam presents? Like, that's wrong. And I was like, I guess that looks wrong to you. And then one from my niece. That was it. Spent $30. No, like, they don't need anything else. And so I highly recommend hold on, what did Morgan say? We have time. Unmute Morgan. So where'd you go, Morgan?
I think it was don't sit in your shit.
Identify. Well, she said
That's what you're talking about.
Come on, Gotti. Come on. Come on.
What are you talking? Oh, your dog. I was like, are you smooching at your kids? Come on. I was like, that's not true.
Sometimes I do. What were you? Were you asking my thing? Don't sit in your shit.
No, you just said, hold on. If we have time, I'll tell you.
Oh, the Marie Kondo thing. So
yeah,
it's really similar to what Megan was talking about, but like before you go through all your clothes and you like pull it like to your chest. And if it brings you joy, then keep it. If not, you give it gratitude and you put it in the giveaway pile. It's
yeah, she has the Netflix series you can watch if you don't want to buy the book.
And she teaches you like how to fold these clothes. It's a pretty crazy method. The people that have done it love it. Just I don't feel like I have the time to do everything. But you should watch like just one episode. It's pretty cool.
That's awesome. No, so I really would like to know the call to action. I would love everyone to, since we have a little bit of time left, I want you to think off the top of your head, because I know you all know, what's that one area in your life that you're going to start on? So, hold on. No, you cannot eat a plug. My God. Why? I look over, he's gnawing. I'm like, I told you, don't plug my computer. He's sitting there with this piece in his mouth. It's connected to the wall. My kids, I want to declutter children. I don't know where you can donate them without getting in trouble. And people are going to watch this and put me in jail. But until then, I want to declutter my children. No, I actually want to minimize each area in my life again, because I did it as soon as I got home from Summit. But I truly believe that going through and maybe encouraging my husband, who's kind of a saver, almost eating a rock. Brian's a huge saver. I want to encourage him to let go of things as well, because this closet, I can literally think this closet right here has a bunch of coats. Like they're all his. I don't know why you need more than one coat. I don't understand it. But he has like 27 coats, and then he has 400 t-shirts. So I think I want to start with my husband, helping him declutter. I'm gonna let someone else go.
I'll go. So I was gonna say my husband, because he has 500 shirts too, but that's his own problem. Mine would probably be my car, because I didn't realize that your car, what did you say, Megan? Your car is like an example of your life or something? And mine's a total shit show. So I need to work on that. Part of it is we're always in our car, right? So we travel to baseball, to here, there, and everywhere. And I'm the only one out of the 4 of us that ever takes anything out of the goddamn car. And whatever's in the front seat, I take out, but I never know what's going on in the back. So I need to start being more aware of the disaster that I'm in. And there are definitely times when I get in the car, I'm like, I can't even drive like this because it's just madness. So I need to start being more aware of what's happening inside my vehicle because I'm always in it. So why would it be a mess?
Yeah, I'm like bird feeding out my car. I'm just anal. I have to work on that. Liz, do you want to go next?
Hey guys. Yeah, okay, sorry. Yeah, my boss just showed up, so I'm sneaking outside real quick so I can chat. So my biggest thing I need to work on, which it's crazy that this topic was brought up because literally, you guys, the day after I got back from Summit, I'm trying to put away my clothes that I got from Core Store, and I went into freaking panic mode because I had no place to put them. All my drawers are full of either clothes that I don't wear or just stuff. So I think my biggest thing is like I have so much stuff. I still have stuff from when my parents stuff, that all the shit they left me, a whole household. And so for me, I think it's really, I need to declutter by starting with the simple things, the closets, the drawers, because that's the majority. Because I totally understand, like sometimes I go to find something, or like that day I was trying to just put my clothes away and I freaked out and I went into panic mode because I couldn't find a place to put my stuff. Oh, and I'm definitely in the very back. God forbid, I might wear it next week. Probably not, but I might. So my biggest thing is starting small, but that day I did get back. I actually did declutter a little bit. I've got a bag going of stuff to donate, and then I made room for all my beach body clothes and things like that. So I'm going to start with small drawers and just continue on what I kind of started the day after I got back from Summit and finish filling up my bag full of clothes to donate. That's what I'm going to do.
I love that. That's awesome. All right, who wants to go next?
I will. So I'm going to walk you through my nasty closet. You guys ready for this shit? So I need to go through all this crap right here. Yep, I get ready right here. Here's my dream board and my MM100 calendar. But look at this nastiness behind me. There's just shit everywhere. All my kids' school supplies, all their new clothes for school. There. So yeah, I'm gonna send you a picture after I've tackled this.
Yes, I love it. I think that's awesome. Megan, you were just getting, I think it's funny because we are totally serving our family. Yes, and I'm putting my hand over my kid's mouth. We are serving our family by doing this, but we're able to serve other people. So I love that you connected the topics. I just want to say that before they start screaming again. So thank you. And then Trace, I saw your hand up next.
All right. First of all, it really excites me when I see other people's like clutter. I want to clean it, but when it comes to my own, I'm like, I don't want to do it. So like that really excites me. I'm like, oh, Shell, can I come over? I don't want to help you. My thing is my closets, because if I can't see it, oh, then look at everything else is clean, and then I just won't go in that closet. So really need to do 2 closets. I won't even show you them because it's embarrassing, but that's my goal, is to attack 1 closet for now. My closet in my office. It's just like full of stuff. 2, definitely I'm the worrier. I save everything, even my gas bills. Like, you guys, I have gas bills from 3 years ago. So I'm like, what if they come back and they want to know like what my bill was, and like I don't have it. So then how do I prove that I it's sick. I brought my bills over from my old house to here when I moved in with Jared. And I was like, what are you doing? Get rid of them. Why do you don't even live there anymore? I'm like, I don't know. What if I need it? He's like, you don't. So I definitely need to just bless and release and just let that go. So maybe that should be on my list of things to do. Shred old bills from the year 2000.
Yeah, I love that. I think I Googled it because I was worried for taxes how long you should keep certain bills, but now, like Megan said, everything's online, so you really don't need a paper trail. And if you contact, because we move so often, if you contact the company and say, hey, how long do you keep this on file, it will give you peace of mind, because then you know how they have it. because I've done that before. I'm like, shoot, I don't have my bills. But if you just call them up and say, hey, how long do you keep our account on file for tax purposes? And a lot of them are like, I don't know, 3 years or something crazy. So you get rid of all that stuff. Hi, Darren. Okay. Sorry, I like to yell in the background. Awesome.
Yeah, I didn't even know you could do that, so thank you.
Yes. And I just want to say, hi, Monique. I'm so glad you're on the call. I keep meaning to say it, and then I don't. So I'm so happy to see your face, and welcome back to the tribe. Sorry, I had to take a hot second. All right, who wants to go next?
I can go next.
Oh, go ahead. What's up?
So I need to declutter a majority of everything in my life, but I think for me, I'm going to take a different route and declutter my finances, because that is something that is constantly on my mind and I never do anything about it. I recently watched this or listened to this CD about couples and finances, and it gave me so many tips, and I didn't take action on it whatsoever. It was the best. I learned so much, but then I was like, well, you know what? I'll just do it next month, and nothing's ever happened. So I have a budget. Do I follow it? Definitely not. So that's something that I need to do and get my husband on board too. It's just like, get back the decluttering of our finances. Like, we have so much money in one account and nothing's happening, and it's always on my mind. So that's mine.
That's a good one, Nancy. I think I need to do that one too.
Debbie, I have to interrupt you and say I've never seen you in your house. It's awesome.
Oh, I'm not even at my own house.
Well, but you're not in a car.
I know, but this isn't even my house. That's even funnier. I'm at my parents' house. But yeah, you always see me in a car. That's true. I actually sometimes aren't in a car. So when it comes to clutter in my house, like, I'm pretty good. Like, we always have bags being donated because I just can't stand it. When we lived in our condo, there was no storage space, so we were just constantly getting rid of stuff because we didn't have any place to store stuff. I just cleaned out my office downstairs in my basement, so that's good. But I'm gonna say my car is always a hot mess. I'm in it so much, as everyone who's seen me on Marco Polo or my Insta stories knows, that I like, and I eat in there too. So like the little like pocket on the side of the door constantly has like little baggies or tissues or whatever. So definitely my car. And good call with the finances. Nancy, if you can tell me, drop below or message me what you listen to, that CD, because I need some tips. So that would be my thing. And by the way, Tracy, I'm the exact same way. I totally just saw Shell's Closet, and I want to like come over, and we'll have it done in like 3 hours, like in it. Also a tip for clothes, by the way, Liz, if you're still on there, on here, is clothes. If you hang them up, if you have hang up clothes, turn the hanger the other way. So like backwards. And if they stay backwards for, say, a time, donate them. Means you haven't worn them in that long. So you can always say like, oh, I haven't worn this I just wore it. You make it up, but turn your hangers backwards, and then you can figure out what you really haven't worn, and you can get rid of all that stuff. So that's a tip that I learned a long time ago. That is really helpful. And I Marie Kondo my children's drawers and my drawers. Another tip for you, Liz, just do the Marie Kondo folding and you can fit the world. Because I thought I had to get another dresser for my twins, because there's 2 people sharing a dresser and their clothes are a lot bigger now. And I started folding everything the way she did, and I didn't before couldn't even close the drawer, and now it's like, and they keep it pretty good. So that's my other decluttering sharing tip for y'all today.
Someone send that folding video to the OG thread. Thank you. Like now. That would be awesome. And you reminded me, so obviously seeing Shell's Closet, I immediately took a deep breath, because I don't know if you guys know this, but before I did Beachbody, I bought a domain name called Perfect Simple Life, and I wanted to start my own professional organizing company, because I love organizing people's things. Like, it pains me. Tracy, I was at your house in your kitchen, all the stuff. I was like, I could put this in so many places. And it's all like, she uses it. It's not garbage. It's stuff she uses. Like, but I was like, oh my gosh. And I didn't touch it and I didn't say anything, but I see you in your kitchen now. And I think I might even still.
Why not? I welcome you too. I welcome you too. I just
spent 2 weeks organizing my mother-in-law's home, and she had 30 years worth of stuff in there, and we got an entire dumpster, a 30-foot dumpster full, and then a whole yard and a driveway full of yard sale stuff. I am not kidding. And every single drawer, every single closet, but it's like my happy place. Like, I don't want anyone to talk to me. I just want to go and organize for a year straight. Like, it's really makes me happy. So that's why I'm so anal, but I forgot about that. Till you said that, Debbie. I was like, oh yeah, that's my thing. So I love it. Okay. We don't have much time.
It is one of the things I do when I'm a personal assistant, is I help with all that stuff. I've done it a million times. So that's like my jam.
Yeah. I was like, I'm going to start my own business, because Lord knew I needed my own thing. But perfect organizing. Like, I couldn't go into someone's home and bring my baby on the hip and be like, can you watch my baby while I organize your stuff? And they'd be like, no, I don't. I won't. So it didn't work out. One of my failed business attempts. All right. Let's go quick, but I do want to hear you guys' thoughts real quick, because we have like 5 minutes left, and then I got to go to my kids' camp. Monique, yes. Hi, sweet baby.
Oh, there we go. The Marie Kondo stuff is amazing. I actually loved her book more than the show. I couldn't get into the show. So check that out. But for me, I think the biggest thing we need to declutter right now is Hayden's clothes, because he's already grown out of 0 to 3 and he's starting to fit into 3 to 6. And we have a lot of donated stuff. So all of the sizes are kind of off because they've been dried so many times. And so I think that's like the only thing that I really have to do. And then all of my like pumping stuff. But then I love the finances stuff, because right now we still both have each of our bank accounts and bills coming out of both sides. So we need to get a joint account and get that all in order, because right now I'm like transferring money to Chris and all of these things, and it's really all over the place. So that's kind of what I want. So if you can post what you listen to declutter your finances, that would be amazing. And yeah, so that's all. I love Marie Kondo. She's the bomb. The folding is life-changing. And Chris had to hug each of his t-shirts and say thank you before he could get rid of them, because he'd had some since grade 7. So it was pretty ridiculous. Yeah.
That's awesome. That's where I feel like Brian is. I'm like, man, I get rid of the shirt. So I need to watch that as well. Awesome. Thank you, Monique. He is so stinky cute. Oh my God. I love babies that.
Can I weigh in on the shirt thing really quick?
Yeah, please.
Just an idea. My mom did this to me when I was in like high school, so a long time ago. But if you have shirts that are part of something that are like really like a lot of memories, my mom took all of my diving shirts from like all the places all over the world I'd been, and she took them out of my closet, didn't notice, and she had them made into a blanket.
Yeah.
For the kids. I'm like, I'm gonna make it. No, I'm really not, because I didn't do it within a year. But I did print off pictures today, which I felt really good about, because I have the Shutterfly app. So I'm feeling like, because I don't have any pictures of Jude since he was 6 months old in our house. So that's a really good thing too. Okay, so let's see. And to go.
So my husband and I are total opposites. I am very organized, and I hate clutter. Hate it. But the one area that I could declutter would be like my filing cabinet, where I keep like, you know, bills, insurance stuff, tax stuff, because I know I have stuff in there that I don't need and that just needs to go in the shred. So, but I hate the clutter of my son's toys, but I'll get over that. That's okay.
If you just get bins and throw, like, I found this because I hate that clutter as well. I get a big bin, I throw everything in there, and then like a few times, like right when I got back from Summit, I went through all the bins and tossed a bunch of small toys that are broken and organized the bins again, and then I just leave it, because I have 3 big baskets that are labeled up, and then I have a couple more baskets. So that way I don't see it, because they're just going to mess it up anyways. I don't spend too much time, but about 3-4 times a year I go through and do a clean sweep. It's phenomenal. Or even hide them, because I don't like them down in the living room. No one's allowed to have toys in the living room. They don't stay, or like they're not set up there. It's just, I'm weird. But I have my big TV cabinet, right? And in one of the one of the drawers is full of toys and then one of the cabinets is full of toys. So the toys are there, but they're not in my face because I am anal. I know me. So I'm like, yay, we both win. So that's my tip is being a mom.
I did that. I went to Target and I stole my mom's label maker, clear bins, labels on them. Ooh, Shell, did you get a good workout? You're sweating, girlfriend.
So I manage $1 million budgets for a living, so I'm really good at the finances if you ever need help. But I was going to give you a tip. I pay all my bills online, and what I do is I snip it with the snippet tool, and I move it into an email. So every time I pay a bill, I snip a picture of it, shows the date that I paid it, and I move it into an email so that I don't have to keep any of the paper. So if that helps any of you, that's what I do.
Need that. Put that in the OG thread. Need that. All right, Morgan.
Where have you been all my life, Shell? Where have you been all my life?
You know what? I need to replenish my kids and just take them somewhere and drop them off at some kind of donation center because that's gonna happen real soon.
Yeah, we can get a good deal if we combine them all. I hear people pay big money to adopt children, and so I don't know. That would help our finance. I just feel like girls are a mess.
Or they're gonna want to.
They are. Megan, did you say what you're gonna do?
So I've done my whole house.
Good.
But I have a whole storage unit of furniture, which is a whole nother subject of letting go of the whole storage unit. That's where it gets better. But I also wanted to say really quick too, it's incredible to see how happy and giddy everyone's getting, even just talking about this. So I wanted to make a point, whether it's finances, whether it's something in your house, like it's such a sense of accomplishment and it almost brings you like peace when you look at a project that you're like, I set out to do this and I did it and now it's done. So I think cool.
Yeah. I needed to be on this call this morning to brighten my day because this stuff brightens my day.
It really does. I have a family day and at camp. I love you so much. I'll see you at pickup. I have to go. If you guys want to keep talking, please feel free. I want to keep going. I think share Linda. I see your picture, and I don't want to cut you guys off, so you can continue to chat. I love you guys. I just want to say thank you, honestly, for like being here. Oh look. Oh no, I thought I could do it. For being here, taking the time out. If you have more tips, tricks, everybody drop them in the OG thread. People are gonna be like, why are we talking about this? Anybody that wasn't on, but they can also watch the recording. Yes, a picture. I took a sneaky one. Of course I did, because I always do. But then you're all like, you're all not loving me because it's probably not everyone's best look. But I'll take one right quick. And I don't mean to cut you guys off. I feel bad, but big cheese. I always do the squint eye. Maybe not squint eye. Okay, keep cheesing. Okay, I got it. I always have one eye like this. It looks like I've been drinking at 9 a.m., 10 a.m. So everyone have fun. Have a great weekend. We launch MM100 on Monday. I'm so freaking stoked. There's still time to invite. I'm still inviting and getting people set up through Sunday night. Truly, I'm inviting till the week after because I always tell people they can start a week after because it doesn't matter. It's 100 days. Some people are going to be cutting it to 60 days and doing the doubles. Some